All right, guys, here we are. And we are 2 weeks and what? 2 weeks and
Today's
1 day.
6. Yeah.
2 weeks and 1 day
Coming up fast.
So, we were just sitting around. Well, I was sitting around. I was doing the thing. We were thinking about the card. It was interesting, right?
Very
well,
interesting.
You figured
Yeah.
it out.
So we got 3 rematches in this card. 3 rematches. And the interesting thing to me is 2 of them, the favorite is the person who lost last time.
Hold on. Okay, so first up, who are the 3?
The 3 rematches is Yiannis versus Justin Bishop.
Yeah.
That's rematch number 1.
Sure.
Matt Mask versus Lars Rorbakken.
Yeah.
And Todd versus Prudnik.
Right.
And if you're looking strictly at like staking, the money people are putting on it,
Okay.
Todd leads.
Okay,
Matt
which
Mask
is so
leads.
crazy.
Which is crazy.
Okay, we got to talk about all these.
Yeah.
But okay, so the 3 rematches. So you're saying Prudnik won the last time, and he won dominantly, like
Real dominant.
super dominant. And people now are even thinking it's gonna go the other way.
People think it might be blowout.
Okay, let's talk about all the matches first, and we're gonna come back. And then you got.
Let's change the camera angle so it's just our heads.
All right, okay. Then you got Matt Mask versus Lars Rorbakken.
Yeah.
That's a rematch too.
It is a rematch, which Lars won last time.
He won 5-1.
Yep.
And then you got Yiannis.
Mm-hmm.
And
Justin Bishop.
And they have a history also.
Yeah, WL.
That's right. Oh, they have a long history.
Long history.
They have a long history, yeah.
They've been pulling for quite the time.
Yeah.
I feel like Yiannis normally comes on top.
He does. But there's a big, asterisk there.
Yeah.
Because we 100% know that Justin has the capability to beat him.
He can. Totally
Yes.
can. Yeah. Justin's incredible.
Yeah, and that's the thing that, but Yiannis seems to be, out of the 2 of them, perhaps slightly more endurant. Perhaps more of a stopped match winning puller. Perhaps.
Yeah.
But when you think of the raw strength, I actually think that Justin Bishop may have it.
Probably.
Yeah.
He probably does.
Which, okay, so those are the 3 rematches. So, and you are saying that the first 2 they've switched.
They've switched.
And
which
you
is
think
weird.
that all of them did, because I think that the last one is still interesting, very interesting. The last one I think is the closest of all of them.
Yiannis and Justin
Yeah.
Bishop. Yeah, it's interesting to me. I mean, the thing is, they have had multiple matches. Multiple times it's gone. I think it's gone different ways. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's gone both guys.
Yes, it has.
Everybody else has had 1 match. Like Lars has pulled Matt once.
Yeah.
Prudnik has pulled Todd once, and both times Lars
Well-
won. Lars wasn't crazy dominant.
No.
Like it was 1.
Yeah.
But
It was basically one on styles.
yeah. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Prudnik dismantled him.
Destroyed him.
Didn't even barely even felt him. Just bang, and then did the whole
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But the whole people kind of remember your last match. They remember your last match. They maybe remember your second last match. And Todd has been doing real well. He's been
Well,
doing
so
real
let's examine that Todd Prudnik relationship in
Okay.
terms of matches. Because there is an intersection point, I believe, through Irakli Zerikashvili, isn't there?
Did Todd pull Irakli?
Did Todd not murder Irakli?
I don't remember.
Am I wrong?
I know
to
Daddy
think-
can murder Irakli.
No,
You
no,
might be
I
thinking
think
of that.
no. I think Hutchings also beat
Check
Irakli.
right now.
I'm pretty sure. Am I living in a different universe where Todd absolutely murdered him? Like it was either 3-0 or 3-1. Like
I kind of
And
remember
he-
that. Let's check.
I tell you, if this is a different reality, I'm telling you, you have to.
Yeah, no, okay, it did happen. It did happen. Okay. And I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Todd
Todd got him. Yeah.
So it did probably happen the way
Okay.
I think it did.
But there's the whole thing. There's a whole thought process where Irakli has massively leveled up recently.
Yes.
Everybody kind of like looking at him.
Right.
He looks
Okay,
different.
so he's for sure better, but still,
yeah.
it's still from that era, the intersection where he was still. I mean, he was good, but okay, well.
It's weird. It is interesting.
So, how much did Irakli improve, right? Because Todd beat Irakli.
Yeah.
And then Irakli went. Okay, so Prudnik beat Todd.
Yes.
Todd then beat Irakli.
Mm-hmm. And Irakli beat Prudnik.
And then Irakli just beat Prudnik, which is very interesting to think where is Irakli right now. So this is, I guess, opens the doors to rematches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think this is the right rematch to have. Because Irakli beat Prudnik, and now if Todd beats Prudnik too...
This is a very good rematch. Yeah. A very, very good rematch. And I personally... Man, I always pick against Todd. I don't know why I do, because he just proves himself over and over and over. Yeah. You cannot question this guy's heart.
No.
And like his ability to like turn it up when it matters, you know.
He's real good.
Yeah, very good.
He's got an incredible game.
Very good. Like when he beat the other guy I didn't expect him to beat was Ibrahim Segoff.
Yes, that was crazy.
I didn't think he was going to beat him.
I didn't think he was going to beat Angerbayev either. The thing is, he keeps beating guys where I tend to bet against him as well, just because of his style. I always think it's kind of a stupid one, but it's not. It's really not.
He's really good.
He's so good at it.
He's really good. You know, and I actually think that he doesn't want to arm wrestle like that. I think no, I don't. I don't think he does. But he's super strong there. He is super strong there. But I think he's still chasing something even higher, and that's why I think he keeps getting better as well as he ages. I think he knows how to. I think he does understand arm wrestling very, very well.
Of course he does.
Yeah. So it's interesting because I am gonna make the assumption that he has gotten better since their last meeting. Todd Hutchings.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I would have.
He's had a great. He since that match, he's kicked ass.
I mean, he's only lost to Daddy Ken.
Yeah, and he's beaten a lot of people. I mean, do you remember when he beat John?
I do. He was dominant.
Yeah, and that match probably was not a gimme on anybody's part. Those guys have got a lot of history. That was kind of the beginning where you're like, okay, that's. Yeah. I thought John was going to beat him there as well.
So did I. Yeah. Once that happened, it seemed like we kind of got a different Todd.
Okay, so where do we sit on this match? Where do we sit on this match? Because how can you keep betting against Todd Hutchings when he keeps winning?
It's also very hard to bet against the guy who won last time, though.
And he did it so masterfully.
Yeah, like, he knows how to beat him.
But let's be real. Let's just be real, okay? How much does it matter? And does it matter? Like what I'm saying about Prudnik is, can Prudnik do it while he's singing and hitting all the notes that he wants to hit in the opera? Like, is that a thing? Like, I don't know where to put him. It's so hard to predict. I do believe that Prudnik is capable of beating him. That's the thing.
Agree.
How much does it matter? I want to know what they're being paid, if it's a win, loss, or a flat fee. Because I tell you, that's the thing I like about some matches. Some matches, you know, guys are going to show up no matter what. And other matches, you only get paid when you win.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to be said for, you know, you get weaker, right, when you can show up and lose.
Yeah.
You know, when you get food for something that's not victory, that's what makes you weak. Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Listen. That's what will make you really strong.
No. I mean this match. And I agree. Okay, I agree with what you're saying. 100%. Yeah. No, you're definitely right.
Right. So that makes it curious for me, because I actually think that if only one guy was getting paid, that would make this match much more interesting.
Yeah. I think it makes every match.
Because for me, I don't know if this is an all-in moment from both of them. I don't know if it is.
I would think.
But I believe that Prudnik is so good that I believe that he wouldn't have to be his absolute dynamite, very best self. I actually believe that. I think technically he's very tricky. Prudnik is very smart, and he's physically got all the tools he needs.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say Todd probably wants to win more. You always want revenge. Everybody wants revenge.
I need more information on this match. Stay tuned, because before the event goes off, I'll know. I'll know, and I'll probably have a tighter prediction on this one. Okay, so let's get in depth. Let Matt and Lars.
Yeah. I mean, this is an interesting one.
This is a weight category match, right? This is a weight category. So
I would assume.
Yeah, I assume it is too. I don't know. Is it 115 or 105? I bet you it's 105.
Yeah.
I bet you it is. I bet you this is a 105 match because I see Lars running around and biking and everything. And I haven't heard from Matt in a bit.
He just pulled 105 as well.
Right.
Yeah,
right. So Matt's pulling that class right now anyways. And Matt's talked about the 105, so... Yeah, I bet you he's in there. Lars in there.
It's an interesting style match. It's an interesting style match. I mean, you got a flop versus a top roll.
What's up? What's up, little brother? What's up, little brother? You see what I'm working with? You see this sleek physique? Okay.
Flop versus top roll. It's a classic fight, but...
Well, have they changed? Is Lars still that flop presser that we know him for?
He can do it. The thing is, he has more now, I think. He's got a king's move. He's got a top roll. It's just his flop is really good. He's really good flop. So it's always there. And against top roller, having a flop is nice.
Yeah, it is.
But people seem to think Matt's going to win this one. They seem to think he is. But it's interesting. I mean, Lars has pulled... What was that guy's name? Something with a V... like Dennis's buddy.
Oh yeah.
That
big
was dude,
right.
Big Russian guy.
Beautiful match.
Super close match. He won it.
Match.
Lost to Michael Todd. Michael Todd looked great. Michael Todd looks really good right now.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Who's Mike? Oh, and Michael's pulling this card too. He's pulling Camille.
Yeah.
It's a great match.
Great match.
Really good.
But that's not a rematch.
Not a rematch. But I think Michael's gonna win.
Yeah. You were leading with Camille.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Michael's got it now? Yeah, from the lifts.
Yeah.
His lifts look good.
The thing is that's no bullshit, really. Like, that's the thing. Like, you let Michael be that strong in that move.
It's gonna be hard to finish him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be able to get his spot.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to get his spot.
This will be interesting because I think.
But I'll tell you, that guy is strong.
Camille?
Left-handed, I felt is frightening. So his ability to follow through is uncommon. He's uncommonly strong. So
I think this will really test Michael's luck.
Oh, it's going to be
because
a great test.
We know he's had luck before.
And let me tell you, I do not believe that Michael will press with this guy. I do not believe he will.
Scary.
I do not believe he will.
Scary.
At least
he might feel it. He might feel it around and be like, "I'm not getting there."
If Michael wins dominantly, you'll see him do it. Yeah. If Michael gets dominant in the win, you'll see him do it. But I mean, you have to think that at this time, Michael will just be able to out-arm wrestle him.
I would think so.
I would think so.
I mean, Camille's incredible.
But he already has that experience with Jerry.
He does. He knows how to pull a flop.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that Camille has a more dangerous flop than Jerry. Do you think? It's maybe a bit different.
I would say it's more dangerous.
You think Camille's?
I think Camille's pinning power is more than Jerry's, but I don't think Camille has the same ability to stick out.
Flop. Right, I see.
Like Jerry can sit there forever.
Right.
Camille hasn't really been tested that.
Interesting.
He either pins the guy or doesn't.
So it'll be a bit different. It'll be more on Michael's arm.
It'll be all on Michael's arm. I think if Michael can stop his hit and stop it and start the drag, I think he'll be okay.
Super heavyweight. Oh my god. Big tractors. Really. This is the big tractor.
Let's get back to the rematch one though.
Yeah,
Let's get back to Matt and Lars. What would you call on that one? Matt and Lars. It's 3 out of 5.
Both these guys have stayed in my house before, but I gotta go with Matt.
Yeah, I'm the same on this one, which is so weird because he lost last time.
The only thing is they have a good memory of each other. Okay, they and Lars was dominant. He really was. So at that point, Lars, both stylistically and I think it was a legit win. Like, I don't think that there's any, like, there was no, Lars was a better guy that day. And Lars is interesting because he's not always really arm wrestling, but the guy is running up and down mountains all day long. Like, he's still
he's in impeccable shape.
Right? So it's not like he became weak or anything like that, you know? Like, but Matt was certainly arm wrestling more.
than him.
Yes.
Since that 12 years. I mean,
Matt's been active. Like,
Matt has
we've
been
seen Matt all
massively
the time.
active.
Yeah.
Massively active.
Yeah, I mean, he's pulled 2 super matches.
Right.
in
So
June.
you have to think that has raised Matt.
I would
Just
think so.
an
I would think so.
And then from a physical perspective, that's where it gets interesting for me because from overall physical, I think probably Lars is in great shape.
Yeah.
And Matt, buddy, I don't know. Is this your best shape, or are you just kind of where you normally are? I don't know. I haven't talked to Matt lately.
It's interesting.
It is
because
it matters.
Yeah.
It matters because Matt's gonna have to be in physical good shape.
He will. He can't get gassed right away.
No,
if he gets gassed right away, Lars will get in his arm, and it'll look like Kalinchenko.
So Matt's got to come into this match in good shape, and then he's got to rely on all these years that he's been more active. Yeah.
Got to be dangerous in that hit. I think he's got to pin him quick.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to make it long.
It's interesting in these divisions, like with Lars, with Matt, you have to think that the rehydration plays a role, you know,
it does.
And that's when things like jet lag matter, you know, the recovery. I think it's better to go to the west than it is to go to the east because you have to get up earlier, you know. But it actually works out the same. It's the same time of day pretty much for everybody. You know, whatever.
Nah, it's not too bad.
Whatever. I say Matt.
Like a Matt.
Yeah.
And then Yiannis and Bama Bull.
Right. Okay. So this one is what I think is probably the most interesting of it.
It is. I would expect this one to be very close. I do not see it being quick. I honestly, the way I see it is I see Bama Bull being too strong off the go.
Okay, so this is 3 out of 5.
3 to 5. I honestly either see 3-0 or Yiannis turns it around.
Okay, so you think round 1 they come up, and what does that first round look like?
I don't think Yiannis will be able to crack him. I think it's
Just straight.
total.
And there's no slip.
No.
Yiannis can't even slip?
Well,
Yiannis try and slip?
Is he going to try to slip?
Well,
I feel like
I
Yiannis
would
will try to slip.
I mean, listen. Yiannis is a very good arm wrestler.
Well, maybe he'll slip.
Well, I don't know if he will or not, but the option is certainly there for him too if he wants to, I think. I mean, you would go.
I would think so. I think Yiannis' game would be a tire out. I think Justin Bishop's going to be too strong with the go.
Now, I agree that I think I agree with you. That's the crazy thing is because it matters with them. And sometimes that flops back and forth. Sometimes one of them is actually stronger than the other. When Justin is stronger, everybody's like, wow, it's incredible. And then when Yiannis is like, yeah, I can Yiannis ambulance, right? Like, Yiannis has been doing it longer.
He has he?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, they're both not rookies. Like,
No,
they've been pulling for a
They
while.
have been. But in terms of their relation, I think Yiannis was pulling for, like, I mean, I remember Yiannis pulling back in the days when I was first doing, like, PAL stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's a good while ago.
Yeah. Like, turn of the century kind of, the millennia, yeah. Anyways.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so he's been definitely around longer. He looks healthy, but
looks great.
The thing is to me, not Yiannis. Justin. Bama Bull looks like in the best shape I've seen him.
He looks really good.
Yeah.
I've been following some of the stuff. He's looking super strong right now.
Yeah. I saw a picture of him, and I'm like, okay, all right. Now that makes me think that it could be him.
I think in a 3 out of 5, it's hard to win off skill. Like, if it's close in skill, the guy who's stronger has probably got it. If it goes more rounds, it can get tricky. But I think a 3 out of 5, it can be 1-2-3. 1-2-3s happen all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
That fourth one does make a big difference.
Make a huge difference.
Yeah. Why is that? Is that just time?
A whole nother round is significant. Think about if it was 2 matches compared to 3. 2 matches would be unbelievable. 2 matches with me and James would have meant that he wouldn't even get the third round.
Interesting.
Like, 2 matches can be over in like a second. Yeah. So every one more match you add gets crazy. So I think 3 favors the guy who's actually just physically stronger. Yeah,
because 100 definitely wouldn't go.
No, right. I think the closer you get, the more the skill matters.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Sorry, I mean the longer, the more rounds there is,
Yes,
the
the more
more the
skill.
guy who's more
Right,
efficient.
right.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
And I think he might just be a little bit too strong. I think at 3,
He looks good.
He looks real good.
He looks real good.
Like, if Yiannis can crack him, interesting. I don't think he can the first 3 rounds.
Did you hear what he said about me?
Yeah, you Team East, right?
Yeah, Team East.
Well, I'm Team West. I'm on Team Justin Bishop. He's going to win that match.
You know, I hope he does.
Hope he does too.
I hope he does. I think the thing is they have a long history. This is the longest, I think, of the most meaningful of all the rematches. Yeah, Prudnik and Todd had their one match, which was totally dominant on one side, and then Lars and Matt. I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. 6 years or something?
It's 2012, I think.
12 years?
I think 12 years ago.
Oh, I didn't think it was that long.
No, I think it was 2012. Yeah.
Wow,
Long-
okay, it was
I-
a
it was
good-
long
good
time.
while
I
ago.
don't know. But then, I mean, Justin and Yiannis have been actively fighting. Yeah, and going back and forth, ish.
Well, it's interesting. Very exciting, guys. 2 weeks, 1 day.
Yeah, Vitaly, he show up and fucking throw you around like a rag doll on the table. You hear me, Vitaly? Never again.